Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who wants to ground and pound. The Rams are #1 in rushing yards, going up against the Eagles, who will need to be strong up front.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now it's Ajayi looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mark Barron leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Good move by Gurley. Room here to run. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. The play clock's running down. On the toss, it's Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. The play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Second down following the incompletion. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's third down. Again, Goff. And that's incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They run with Ajayi. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. In motion left goes a tight end. Wentz to throw on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Eagles coming up here on a third and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw, it's Wentz. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Austin. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
From the 50, it's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
This is Ajayi, and he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On the counter, Gurley. A big run there by Gurley. 49 yards. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Here you go. 2 for 66. Yes, sir. Yes. Kill. 12.
Now gone. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing his Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Wentz will try again on second down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Shotgun now for Wentz. Buying time to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wentz now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st down, Wentz. That is caught at the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Again, it's Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go. By 20. 12.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Timmy Jernigan with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 2nd and 10 here. From the gun, it's Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And tough starting field position here. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Shift together here from the D-line. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff steps away to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Woods, the receiver, in motion left. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a first down throw. Goff. That's caught by his rookie tight end, is Gerald Everett. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. again is gone. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And they're definitely showing blitz here. 3rd and 2. Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. So they're going to go for 2. Here's Goff. And he whips that one incomplete there. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's a Johnny. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw is Wentz. And it's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning,
and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And an update from a game going on out in Denver. It's the Jets who are leading that ball game at the moment. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On first down, it's gone. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And he knocks it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Wentz. And some room to work. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up. First and goal at the 5. Five yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. This on first and goal. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
Here's Goff now on second down. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions up. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins from 6 yards away. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. A beautiful fake. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Third and long. It's gone. The throw underneath for Gurley. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Well, hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now a give running left for Gurley. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Here comes the D swarming to the line. To throw is gone. Looking for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. They need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
On first down, Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They're in the fourth quarter in Denver. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Now Gurley, handoff left. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And down inside the 15 he goes. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Goff going to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Wentz now on first down. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Wentz now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he's brought down after a good gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Play action. Now Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first and 10, here's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Throwing now, Goff. He's going to air one out. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Not that time for Watkins, and now it's second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for L.A., it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.